Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Automation Digest. Today we'll be starting with programming of Playwright. We'll try to understand how to write the code in Playwright and automate web pages. For performing the program, we will use Java as our language. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So I've already created the project Playwright from scratch. I have also added the dependency for Playwright, which is available on the website MVN repository. We can just go there and search for Playwright, search for a stable build. I have taken 1.42.0. Next, in the SRC, for now, because we are concentrating on Playwright, we'll write in public static void main. Now let's understand how Playwright works. To start with, we are using the Playwright interface to create an environment collection. So how do we do that? That's the method which would add all the environment variable into our program. This reference variable would be used to create the browser. So we will be using the browser interface to store the reference variable for our browser, and we'll use the Playwright reference variable which would have the environment details stored. We can select the browser, let's say Firefox, and launch it. By default, Playwright uses a headless browser. If we want to use a headful browser, or basically the GUI part of the browser, we have to set the headless as false. If not, everything will function on the same line, but we wouldn't be able to see the GUI aspect of it. For our understanding, let's use the command to set headless as false. That's it. When we set the headless as false, our GUI version of the browser, which is Firefox in this case, will be visible. If we do not use this statement, we wouldn't be able to see the Firefox. Even then, all the functionalities will work as is. Once we have selected our browser and identified the way we want to launch, we can select the page, which is again an interface. We will be using this page for all the interactions with the page. Now we are just writing the simple script in Playwright. We can have multiple contexts in Playwright, which we'll learn in the next sessions. Now with this page, we can navigate to places. Let's say we just want to navigate to google.com. Once we have navigated, let us assert that the title is Google. Now, in the previous session, we have discussed that Playwright uses WebSocket, which is ended only when terminated explicitly. So once we are done with the program, let's close the objects. To start with, we can close the page in the browser. Once we have closed the page, we can close the browser instance itself. We can also remove the Playwright resources, though not recommended. It is always recommended that Playwright manages the resources on its own. So for now, we will be just using page and browser closes. And if I execute this code, we would see that a Firefox instance has opened and we have been able to navigate to Google. Going back to the code, if you see the SSN is successful because the title was Google, we have been able to successfully validate the title. Now we can execute the page.close, go back to our Firefox. We would be able to see that the Google page is now gone. We just have the browser instance open. If we execute the next step, the browser closes as well. After we have completed this code or all our tests, we can execute playwright.close at the end of our execution to end the Playwright itself. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll come up with many more sessions in Playwright. Till then, happy coding.